I'm Robert Rivera, and I'm originally from Chicago, born and raised here actually. Grew up just west of the Logan Square neighborhood. My parents were from a Catholic background, but professed faith in Christ when I was about 4 years old. And from that point on, they began to really instill in our family Christian principles. Over time, I remember meeting a Moody student. Her name was Liz. She did her practical Christian ministry assignment at our church. She began to work at Inner City Impact. She became a full-time missionary there. That was my first encounter with Inner City Impact, was camp at Bearable. Initially, I wasn't really that drawn, but when I reached my high school years, I was really longing for Christian community and Christian peers. And that's exactly what I found at Inner City Impact. The missionaries were invested in our lives. I was all in with ICI. Every event, I wanted to be there. Every camp, every Bible study, I was just kind of really soaking it all in. I think that it was at that point I started to really fall in love with Christ. One of the things that I will never forget about ICI is a conference that we attended at Moody Bible Institute. And it was at that conference, for the first time, I saw what a Christian education could look like. I fell in love with the campus, and I remember during the conference, it was the first time also that I felt this strong conviction from God that I was not living for Him. I remember weeping and just thinking, I want to live for God. And for me, that meant full-time ministry. Then when I graduated from Moody, I had this great opportunity to become the youth pastor, the first youth pastor of Good News Bible Church. And I had this task of building up this youth ministry, which was very exciting. And throughout that time, we had strong partnership with Inner City Impact. As youth were coming in from Inner City Impact to the youth ministry, the whole goal and the whole idea was to help integrate them into the local church. After a couple of years, I was presented with a great opportunity here at Moody Bible Institute to work in the Practical Christian Ministries department. I could only think of the PCM students that had an impact in my own life and how now I could be a part of impacting other people's lives around the city. I have the great privilege of taking students who have come to Moody from not just around the country, but from around the world, and placing them in various ministries here in Chicago where they're able to spread the gospel in different contexts and help people grow in their relationship with Christ. One of the things that really influenced me during my time at Inner City Impact was just how genuine and real the missionaries were. They didn't try to put up this front. They were concerned about us, and they really poured into us. So here at Moody, as I'm interacting with Moody students, I encourage them to do the same. Go out into your ministry, be real, be genuine, just love them. You don't need to put up a front, and if you do that, I believe you'll have a great impact in their lives.